My name is Sunday Bada. I am here again to teach you guys how to solve common entrance maths question. If you have a child that is preparing for the common entrance examination, tell the child to come closer so that we can solve this question together, or you can help them to download this video on your phone or on their tab so that they can watch it at their convenience time. Now let's begin to solve this question together. The first 500 of a man's income is tax free if he pay tax on the rest at the rate of 10 kobo on every naira. How much tax will he pay if he earn 2,400 as income? The first 500 naira of this man salary is a tax free. The government is not going to tax the man. Now let me write the man income. Man income. The income he earn every month, 2,400. Now the 500 is tax free. When you minus 500 out of this, it's going to give us what? 1,900. It's going to give us 1,900. This is what government going to tax this man. And we were told that every naira, they are going to tax him 10 kobo. It means that 1 naira 10 kobo, 2 naira 20 kobo, 3 naira 30 kobo, 4 naira 40 kobo. So 10 kobo in each 1 naira. Now and we have 1,900 we want to tax. We are going to multiply this 1,900 by 10 kobo so that we know the amount of kobo we are going to charge out of this man's salary. Now let's multiply the 1,900 by 10 kobo. 0 multiplied by 0 is 0 multiplied by 0, 0, 0. 0 here, 0 here. 1 times 9, 9. 1 times 1, 1. Everything will be 19,000. When you see a question that say that multiply 1,900 by 10, instead of going through this stress, you can just add 1 0 to the 1,900. It will give you what? It will give you 19. When I add 1,900 multiply by 10, instead of multiplying everything like this, just add 1 0 at the back of 19. It will give you 19,000. You have multiplied it by 10. Therefore, this is the total kobo that we have done what we have total kobo the government going to charge this man. How many kobo can we see in 1 naira? We see 100 kobo in each 1 naira. We are going to convert this 19,000 kobo to naira so that we know the amount of naira. Now let's divide it by 100. 100 kobo make 1 hour, 1 naira. 100 kobo make 1 naira. 0 here, 0 here. 0 here is 0 here. It means that the total amount taxed government going to charge the man is what? We have converted this one to naira. Is what? Is 190 naira as tax is going to be deducted from his salary 2,400. We have 190 there as a tax because the question say how much tax. Now the tax is going to pay government is what? 190 because the question say tax, how much tax will he pay? Therefore our final answer is D. D. Let's move to the next question. If a man spend 50% of his salary on food item, the salary is 80,000. How much is left? When you see 50%, it means that is a half because normally percentage is 100%. And if this man spend 50% out of his salary, it means that the remaining balance will be 50%. Now we have 80,000 naira the man collected as salary. 80,000. Let's multiply by 50% because 50% will be left. 100% minus 50%. The percentage that will be left with the man will be 50%. Therefore, 50% is the same thing as 50 over 100. Zero here is zero here. Zero here is zero here. Now we have 50 multiplied by 800. 800 by 50. 0 is 0, 0. 5 times 0, 5 times 0. 5 times 8, 40. Therefore, our answer is 40. The amount that is going to left with the man is 40,000 naira. It means that the half of 80,000 is what? Because 50% he has spent that one on salary, while the amount that will be left is 50% balance, which is 40,000 on the food and 40,000 left. Now let's go to the next question. What is the 40 here? Okay, 40 is B. Our final answer is B. Let's move to the next question. What is the radius of a circle whose circumference is 66 centimeters? What is the formula for the circumference of a circle? Circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. What is our circumference? The question has given us circumference, which is 66 centimeters. Pi has been given to us as 22 over 7. What is our radius? That's what the question said we should look for. That's what we are looking for. What is the radius? That's what the question asks. Now, what is our C, circumference? 66. 2 multiplied by 22 over 7 multiplied by r, radius. Now, let's divide this z way. Let's multiply this one. Now we cross multiply. The next thing we are going to do is that we are going to cross multiply. This one multiplied by this one multiplied by this. What is 22? 2 times 22 is 44. Let me write it out. 2 times 22 times r. 66 times 7. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 2, 4. We have 44r here. What is 66 multiplied by 7? Yes, 7 multiplied by 6 is 42. 42. So write 4. 7 multiplied by 6, 42. 42 plus 4, that is going to give us 46. 462. The next thing we are going to do was divide both sides by 44. Anything coefficients of r, you will divide both sides by 44. Here 1, here 1. Now, what can we use to divide this one? We will use 2. Let's use 2. 2 in 4, 2. 2 in 4, 2. 2 here, 2. How many 2 can we see in 6? 3. How many 2 can we see here? 1. Therefore, we have 231 over 22. Let me manage this space. Our final answer is 23 over 22. What can divide this one again? Now, how many 22 can we see in 231? We can see in 220, we can see 10. It will remain that 11. 22 here, 1. How many 22 can we see in 231? We can see in 220. We can see 10 in 220. It means that it will remain that 11. That remainder 11 dots. Therefore, we are going to add that 11, add 0 to it, making 1. How many 22 can we see in 110? we see 522 in 110. Therefore, our final answer is 10.5. Radius will be 10.5. Do you have 10.5 there? Yes, A. Our final answer is A. Let's move to the next question. If 1 liter of oil weighs 2 kilogram, find the weight of 5 liters in kg. Now 1 liter of oil weigh 2 kg already. Therefore, to know this 5 liter, 1 liter weigh 2 kg. Now to know the number of 5 liters, we are going to say 2 kg, because 1 liter weigh 2 kg. For 5 liters, is going to weigh, for each one 2. We are going to say 2 multiplied by 5 is going to give us 10 kg. It's going to weigh 10 kg. Do you have 10 there? Yes. Let's move to the next question. Find the area of the figure below. What is this area? Find the area of this figure below. What is this area? This is the area of trapezium. Area of trapezium is, let me write the area of trapezium. Because this shape is trapezium, we have base 1 and base 2. The two line is half A plus B multiplied by H, which is height. What is our A here? It is below base. Our A is 9, while our B is 7, and our H is height, which is 5. Now let's calculate the area of that trapezium. What is our A? 9 plus, what is our B? 7. What is our H? 5. 9 plus 7 is going to give us 16 multiplied by 5. Now we can use 16. 2 can divide 16 and 2 can divide there. 2 here 1. How many 2 can we see in 16? 8. Our final answer, 8 is equal to 8 multiplied by 5. What is 8 multiplied by 5? Is going to give us 40. 40. Our final answer is 40. Do you have 40 there? Yes. E. Let's move to the next question. This is a base. Add 112 in base 2 plus 101 in base 2. To add this one, you will just need to be doing what? Let me first write out the question. 1, 1, 0, 1, base 2. Now we want to add this together. If you want to add this together, you will first add it together, and you do what? You will divide it with the base, and you will not write the answer. It's only the remainder you'll be writing. For example, we have 2 plus 1 equals to 3. You will not write down the 3 direct. No. You will now say that the base 2. How many 2 can we see in 3? How many? That's 3. You now divide it with the base. How many 2 can we see in 3? You will see 1. Remainder what? Remainder 1. You are going to write 1 there. You will keep that 1. Now 1 plus 0, 1. Plus that 1, this one, making 2. Therefore another 2. You now divide it with the base 2 again. Now say how many 2 can we see in 2? 1. Remainder what? Remainder is 0, nothing. because if this one cancel out, this one cancel out, nothing is 1. So remainder 0. You will only write the remainder, which is 0, and you will keep 1. Keep 1. 1 plus 1, 2, plus the one that we keep here, making 3. Now you will divide it with the base again. How many 2 can we see in 3? 1. Remainder what? 1. Therefore, we are going to write the remainder 1. What is here? Nothing here again. The one that we keep here, we now put it down here. Our final answer will now be 1101. 1101 in base 2. Our answer is D. D. Let's move to the next question. Find the value of b square if b plus 100 equals to 90. Let me first write the question out. B plus 100 equals to 90. What you are going to do is that to collect like time, 100 and 90, they look alike. They are brother and they look alike. They are sibling. Oh, we only have B. B does not have any sibling at all. Now, we now say that collect like time. This 100, it has what? Plus beside it. When it jump equals to, it will change to what? Minus. Now say 90 minus 100. B is equal to 90 minus 100. You know it's possible, that negative. Therefore, it's going to ask negative 10 minus 10, because 90 minus 100, you cannot remove 100 from 90. It will give us negative. The question now said that we should look for the value of b square. What is our b? Our b is 10 square. Now, this square is the same thing as minus 10 multiplied by minus 10. I think I have taught you how to do what? How to multiply sign together. Minus times minus equals to plus. Plus times plus equals to plus. Minus times plus equals to minus. Plus times minus equals to minus. Now we are seeing minus times minus here. What is minus times minus here? Is plus. Therefore, we are going to change to plus. What is 10 times 10? 100. Our final answer is going to be plus 100. Plus 100. If you don't put anything, you can write only 100. If you don't put the plus here, there is an invisible of plus there. Therefore, our final answer is what? 100, which is what? B. B. Let's move to the next question. Decrease 150 in the ratio 3, 5. How do we decrease this number? 150, just multiply with the ratio, which is 3 over 5. Multiply by 3 over 5. It will decrease. Now, how many 5 can we see in 150? Now, let's use 5. 5 can go here and 5 can go in 150. 5 here 1. How many 5 can we see in 15? 3. Here, how many 5 can we see? 0 is 0. The final answer is 30 multiplied by 3. What is 30 multiplied by 3? 30 multiplied by 3. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 3, 9. Our final answer is 90. D. Let's move to the next question. In a class of 220 pupils, 1 over 4 are girls. How many boys are there? If you have something like this, question give you something like this, that 1 over 4 are girls. It means that the another gender that we have is either girls or boys. Therefore, this 1 over 4 that you have here, you are going to say that for the boys, you are going to have what? 3. We just say 4 minus 1, 3. It means that the boys will be 3 over 4. Why the 1/4 of the class, for the boys are third, fourth. because you just need to do what? 4 minus 1, 3. It means that the 1/4 of the class are girls, while the third fourth are for the boys. Therefore, to get the calculation to know the number of boys here, now you are going to multiply these boys, which is 3/4, multiply by the total of the students in that class, 3/4 multiply by 220. Therefore, let's divide this. What can divide it? 2 can go here, 2. 2 here, 1. 2 here, 1, 0. What can divide this one again? 2 can still go in 110. 2 here, 1. How many 2 can we see in 10? That's 5. Remainder 1. Add the 1 to the 0 because this is 11. We do what? We divide 10. So, how many 2 can we see in 10? That's 5 again. We have 3 multiplied by 55. Let's multiply here. 55 multiplied by 3. 3 times 5, 15. Remainder 1. 3 times 5, 15 plus 1, 16. Therefore, the total of boys in the class are 165 boys. Do you have? Yes, the answer is C. Final answer is C. Let's move to the next question, which is the final one. Yes, the three angles of a triangle are in the ratio of 2:3:5. The sum of angle in the triangle are 180. Any total angle in the triangle, the total what is 180 degree. Now we have they have shared this. Let me draw the triangle. We have something like this. And we are told that this space is 5, this space is 2, and this space is 3. These three places in this ratio, the total must be 180. Now, what we are going to do, the highest, because the question said that calculate the highest angle in this diagram. Which one is the highest? Is 5. You are just going to do what? Add the ratio together. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 5, 10. The highest ratio is 5. Is the one that going to carry the highest angle there. Just say 5/10 multiply by the total of the degree in that triangle, 180. 0 cos 0 here, 0 cos the 0 here. What remain? We have only 5 multiplied by 18 left. Now say 18 multiplied by 5. 5 times 8, 40. Write 0, remainder 4. 5 times 1, 5 plus 1, 90. It means that the highest angle degree there is 90. Do we have 90 there? Yes, D. D. Our final answer is what? D. Thank you for listening. I remain Sunday Bada.